Hey people, what's popping? Kilo Shella, Agina Name. Let's go there. Okay, wonderful people, beautiful people. It's your favorite baby girl, Dara Gazelle, on the microphone. If you're new to my channel, I am Chidera Gazelle, a Nigerian lifestyle vlogger living in Owerri. But currently, I'm in my village, a village in Osu, a village in Osu, Olu, in Imo State. I'm in my village and I'm so excited. So you may want to click on that red subscribe button and click on the bell beside it and click on all so you'll be notified whenever I post a new mind-blowing video. So I think I should show you how a typical village compound is. The farm, the toilets, the kitchen, the everything in the village compound. So I think that's what this vlog is going to be about, and any other interesting thing. So let's dive right into the video. I'm talking too much. Let me start showing you the things in the village compound. This is the farm. There are a lot of pineapples here. This farm used to be fuller. I don't know what happened. It used to be fuller. There used to be a lot of cassava. There was even pepper. Like, we had pepper in the farm here. So if you wanted to cook, you could cook with the things in the farm here, the small farm here. Yeah, and this is cocoyam. Yeah, like, I actually know stuff. Well, it's not easy to stay. My mom said it's Edo Yibo, not ordinary Edo. So this is how a pineapple starts growing. This camera is making it look big. This is how the size is now. So this is how it starts growing. This is how sharp the edges of a pineapple plant are usually very, very sharp. I can't even rub my hand over it. You can see it. Yeah, this camera focus now. You understand what I mean? They're sharp. So this is a sock array. This sock array is new. It was not here before. Yeah, it's new. It leads outside the compound, but currently you can see they used something to lock it, showing that nobody can pass here. And normally we don't usually pass here. It's the normal front yard we used to go out. So this is a typical village toilet. Normally this white thing is even modern. That white thing is a modern pit toilet. Before, when this house was new, like then, this white stuff was not there. It was just the normal pit toilet. There was no block. The pit toilet was just on the floor, so you bend down and do whatever you want to do and leave. But normally we don't use the pit toilet. I'll talk more about this in another vlog. This is the goat house, but I just checked the goat house this morning and I discovered that there's no goats inside the goat house. And I asked my little niece what happened. Why is there no goats inside the goat house again? And she was like, when my cousin did her wedding, I don't know if you can see these rods, those tiny rods. That's where their ropes used to be tied onto before. Yeah, that's where we used to tie their ropes then. But you can see that they are no longer here. So she said that after my cousin's tried, they gave them rice, the remaining food from from my cousin's wedding. I've never seen where goats eat rice. It's normally leaves. We used to go and get leaves to feed them. Palm leaves, palm fronds. I used to get it to feed them, and that's what they usually eat. I wish they were here. You see how they eat voraciously. So she gave them rice, and after eating the rice, the next day they died. So since then they have not brought new goats. So this place has turned into a packing store. That's pumpkin over there. This is a fowl house. It's for chickens. Yeah, they usually stay inside here at night around 6 p.m, 7 p.m. They all fly back inside here and spend the night, and before morning they're already out of here. So this is where they stay. It's just beside the goat's house. And this is something they used to sweep in the villa. But this is not the bigger one. I don't know where that bigger one is. I'm here in a minute. Anyhow, this is a typical village kitchen, but sometimes we cook outside here. You can see that, should I call it a local burner or what, where you put firewood. You see more in another vlog. Then this is the kitchen in the village. This is where we used to put fire, but I guess they now do everything outside there. Yeah, they now do everything outside. You can see cocoyams. Yeah, you can see them here. So I don't know if you have read all these English books that they have chimneys. I'm going to put it on the screen so you understand what I mean. This is a chimney, a village chimney. If I go under here now, I'll not go under very well. You can see that there's a hole that goes up. So when you are cooking, Mummy, allow me to do my thing now. Hey, what should I now do? Let me finish first. So this is a chimney, and when you are cooking, the smoke comes out from what you are cooking down here and it goes up there and outside. That's the purpose of this thing. It goes up and outside, and the whole kitchen is not suffocating. This is dried corn. I don't know how long this one has stayed here. Is this cassava, this morians? I don't know. Then this is a mortar and pestle. This is some dried corn from the last season, so they keep it for the next season so they can use and farm. So this is a gas. Most times we cook with the firewood. Guys, you see the soup I ate yesterday night, so nice. Typical village soup. The best form of soup you ever eat in your life is village soup. That's what that soup was. Okay, see some fowls here. They are eating. They give them food and they are eating. These fowls can eat for Africa. And this is a barrow. So we use this barrow to go to the farm to get things like palm fruits, fetch water, and do a whole lot of stuff. That's what this barrow is used for. Aquadam barrow, like I've used barrow to do so many things before in the village. So these are palm fruits. Yeah, these are palm fruits. I don't know if these ones are very good. These are palm fruits, and before they remove it from this thing. They remove it like this. You guys know apple that they sell, for those that have not been to the village before. This apple, this palm fruits, banga, that the other people call banga. So this is banga, and it's gotten from a palm tree. It's gotten from a palm tree. And normally, if this thing is a house chore on its own, no, they use something like cutlass and cut everything down. Then everybody be picking it one by one, and you have to do everything. Pick it one. You don't pick it from the bunch like this because you will not be able to get everything. So we have to cut it down first before you can pick it. You pick it, you remove. There's this stuff here, so you remove this stuff. After removing it, you throw it into the basket. If you want to make palm oil, this is what they use. Any palm produce at all, this is like the first part of it. And this is one that they have already removed everything from. You can see this thing that is looking so juicy and has a lot of fruits now. When everything is removed, it turns into this thing. You can see they use a cutlass to cut everything out. Then you now pick everything one by one. When we were little, we'll pick these fruits and throw them into the firewood. So after some minutes, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you go bring it out and you put it into your mouth. Oh my god, the juice that comes out of this thing is heavenly. I can't explain it except you taste it. That's when you understand what I mean. So that's just it. And you can boil it too. There's a boiling method, but the roasted one is the sweetest. No argument. And what tree is this? Okay, this is an orange tree too. I think we have a lot of orange trees at home here. This is an orange tree. So this is another part of the village farm. Remember, I just showed you these other parts now that looks really scanty, and you can see how full this one is. So these are banana or plantain trees, although I've never ever seen any fruits from these trees. Okay, this one is plantain. Okay, that means this is not the season now. These are, I don't know whether plantain is a perennial crop or I've forgotten what they call all those terms in agriculture. Guys, I'm even as little as this farm is, I'm always afraid of entering this farm. The reason is that there was a time we saw a very, very big cobra in this farm. It fell from that palm tree. That tree you're seeing there, fell from it on the floor with a loud thud. I mean, it's not palm tree, a coconut tree, Jerry. It fell with a loud thud, and my cousin now shouted, "Man, yeah, coconut Adana, that's Aki Adana." We didn't know it was snake. It was when she went closer that she saw the snake. So I'm always afraid of entering because there are a whole lot of snakes in my village. A whole lot. I've seen snakes in this village like 4 or 5 times. So I'm always afraid of entering even the tiniest farm. So you can see the things inside. There are a lot of cassava trees, a lot of pineapple plants, a lot of cassava plants, a lot of pineapple plants. And this is another orange tree. This is another orange tree. We have like 1 million orange trees in this compound. So this is pineapple too. This one is already grown but not fully ripe. And this is another pineapple. It's on its way. You can see that it still has a lot of green. I know so many people here have not seen the development stages of pineapple. Oh god, I'm already tired. Vlogging the village is not easy. It's in a ton, Zim. God. So you can see the farm. You can see the farm. Formerly, there used to be a yam barn at that place where that plantain tree is. Like a typical yam barn with so many yams. but the person that used to help my uncle to construct it, the person that used to help him, the person is late, and my uncle can't construct it again. He's already aged, so somehow the barn is no longer there. You can see how the place is now. So I think there's a banana on that one outside. So you guys can see banana on a banana tree now. You can see a banana. Yeah, so this is a banana tree, and this is a farmland. There used to be a lot of cassava here, but like I said, mom here, Marina. Bye, good morning. How are you doing? So guys, this is a typical village plant. I mean, a typical village flower, not plants. This is a typical village flower. You can see all these things. When I was little, I liked to pop this flower. I will cut it out from this thing and press here, and it just opens up and blossoms. Yay! So this is a typical village flower. Oh, this is my little cousin and his friends. They are playing in the morning, early morning playing, and that is their house over there. Ikem, how are you? How are you? I say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
You are playing. Who bought you car?
Daddy.
Your daddy. Oh. I know no good na see bona. That's why I know. Oye je Lagos.
Daddy go to Lagos.
Lenu manya.
Daddy.
You name is here.
Daddy Lagos.
Daddy je Lagos.
Daddy go to Lagos. Daddy Lagos. Lagos.
Oh, on ke gi je Lagos. Ke ai je hon Lagos.
Kai Lagos. Ike ga je Lagos. Kai je Lagos. Ta bala keke. Ai je keke. Ai je para lomo. Abara ngege.
Anele mo na Lagos. Ule ba na ele mo. Okay, o nwere ndị na-ele mo na Lagos, mana ọ bụ ho mo dị ka mo Igbo.
Mamuta.
Imota. Hey. He came. And there's something we studied in school about learning mother tongue first. How it's not how it's better than learning the second language or the general language in your place. It's just very good. They said it makes children's brain sharper and all of that. And there are a lot of sharp children in the village. Like those children, if you take them to good schools, they always excel more than those that learnt English first. Most times, I'm not generalizing it. Yeah, except they stay in the village for too long and they don't learn well, then their head becomes ishi coconut. You see how they speak Igbo very well. So please, even if you don't live in Igbo land, teach your children how to speak Igbo. Teach them how to speak Igbo. That is their language. That is their mother tongue. Yes, let them have Igbotic tongue. If I'm talking now, you're hearing Igbo accents while I'm talking. I'll be very, very proud of it. Why? Because I'm an Igbo girl. I'm not an English girl. This is my origin. So that's how it's supposed to be. I hope I passed the message across. A tank in the village. Typically, most typical villages, typical village compounds don't have tanks. But we got this tank so that sometimes we call these people to come and pump water here, but we hardly do that except there's an occasion. And then during rainy season, that's the main purpose of this tank. Can you see that tunnel? During rainy season, when the rain falls and the water pours from the zinc, people bring out buckets to fetch water when rain is falling. But instead of bringing out buckets, when the water pours on the zinc, it kind of pours into those two things you're seeing there, and it pours into this funnel. And there's a filter at the mouth of the funnel, so the water pours into the filter on the funnel and pours into this GP tank. During rainy season, this water is always full naturally without calling any tanker, because tankers are expensive. Now we're going to go get drinking water. Yeah, we're going to get drinking water from those that have borehole in their house. We have a tank at home. I'll show you guys. Oh, you guys have seen the tank at home. Yeah, you have seen the tank at home. Well, it's not a borehole. It's not for drinking and for cooking. It's not. What did I say at first? It's cooking water we're going to fetch, not drinking water, Jerry. So we're going to fetch water for cooking. But normally we can use that one in the tank since we still boil it, because there was a time when we used to use stream water to cook. But since the place where the borehole is just beside our house, then there's no need of stressing ourselves and all. Guys, can you see that? Hey, My village is a typical village. Look at all these villages that people they show you maybe like estates or maybe a street in a town that is not well developed. My village, that thick village. Can you see those hills around that side? There are so many hills here. I'm going to take you guys with me. So just be calm. I'll take you guys with me in another vlog. So just be calm. Yeah, so this is the borehole. Most of these people, why do they keep it up now? In a stress come we get happen canala. Call back from me. Mayo! Mayi! I ain't trim me. Beach, Kebe beach, and beach na maru. Okay. Mine and Kita. Mine, yeah, this is your dog, eh?
My dog, it's my pet.
Is your pet?
My pet.
He changed, babe. Guys, look at Mai, our mother, Mai.
Yes.
Mai, say hi.
Hi. What's up?
We're fine. We're doing okay. See Mai's dog. Mai likes dogs a lot. She cannot do without dogs, and I hate dogs. I'm always fighting with her because of all these dogs. Every time, dog.
You know, I did agree.
So that's why you like dogs.
I like dogs, these domestic animals.
Goats. A cookie.
What do you mean by a cookie?
Oh, a cookie. No, it's not a cookie. It's a cookie. This is what we call aju, like head pad. I'm going to put it on my head before I put the bucket of water on my head, so that the effect of the bucket of water will not be much on my head. Because without aju, you're going to have instant headache. It's going to be as if your head wants to burst, except the bucket is soft. Even if it's soft, the weight of the bucket will be so much on your head. There is it in the city too, not only in the village. This is somebody's mansion. You can see how massive this is. And people like this, once they build mansions, they always try to give back to the community or the society in any way they can, which is, I can say this person's own now is by opening a borehole. And you can't understand how important this is, because the streams are very, very far. We have a whole lot of streams in my village, and those streams, they are usually far from people's houses. My house is kind of close to the stream. Some people have to walk from very, very far places to go fetch water at the stream. But with this borehole that these people opened, with people like this, let me turn the camera around. People like this who open boreholes for people to use to fetch water, they make life easier for people, and I feel that's like one of the most essential things you can give back to the community, water. Yeah, because the different Ohara, Ungugo, Ubudike, Oguga Bali, all those, I'm calling the names of the streams in my village. All of them are so far from people's houses and all of that. So these boreholes just make life easier for people. You can fetch cooking water here, you can fetch bathing water. They don't care about what you use the water to do. They just pump water when there's I don't know which thing they use pump the water, whether it's gen or be light. And they said they have not brought lights in this village for how many months, so it's obviously not light. It should be generator that they used to pump that water, or I don't know how boreholes work. I don't know whether they must use electricity to pump water. Not brought lights for months, and hey, I don't know how I'm going to cope. It's obviously generator, and maybe I'll have to be charging my phones only once in a day. You see the reason why I insisted on getting my second phone, because I knew this was going to happen in the village, and there's no how this iPhone will carry filming, editing and uploading on just one full charge. I have to charge my iPhone up to 3 times sometimes to be able to do the filming, the editing and uploading of only one video. So you get, my Tecno is just going to come in handy. I'm just going to download InShot on my Tecno and use it to be editing for now. So guys, that is going to be it for it. I hope you guys can hear me. Anyways guys, this will be the end of this video. I'm going to be seeing you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. For now, bye, kiss.